his and Carl his. You're the only one missing out.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, look at us doing technical stuff. I'm in Tampa.
Technical stuff. We are
Yeah,
live.
we're streaming from a different destinations.
Yeah. How did you do that?
I'm in Tampa, going to the Chain Smokers today. I brought my cool light up. Well, it's not light up now. DJ hat I got in Vegas. Get some of our friends here. I'm gonna miss some of the football today. Important day for fantasy for a lot of people.
For you, especially.
Oh yeah,
on the outside looking in.
I gotta share our stuff.
I
need Courtney to lose or win, but I also need to beat her score by like 50 points, I think, is the situation for me.
Wow, that's quite a situation.
Yeah, very bad situation for me here.
Good luck.
And I almost just got a fight in the elevator here at the Hard Rock because 3 Jaguars fans walked in the elevator as I was going up. Yeah.
I know it's tough. It's tough for you. Ohio State Brownies are down.
You know what?
Fantasy is down.
It's a tough day for you as well.
No, it's a great day for me. It's Eagles week this week. We're live from Maville's Bar and Grill, downtown Sarasota. It's the era of the Maville. Now that I'm going to win the fantasy league here at Rafferty's, we're going to rename the trophy, the Maville Trophy.
And when you're renaming the bar as well?
Yep, we're renaming the bar. It's the era of the Maville.
Oh my God, Tatum, you're gonna have a bar.
Tatum's wearing some CD Lamb today.
I have a bathing suit on, so
so
we'll just keep it covered up. Nobody needs to see that.
Nice. We got lots of giveaways going on today. Like I said, Carl already got his Christmas present. Steve Rice got his. You would get yours if you were here. We also have our mystery box.
So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what's in that.
We're gonna open it live here. We might as well open it now.
Yeah.
This is what I got from Rice.
What is it? It is a signed Miami National Championship. Who signed that?
Clinton Portis.
Oh, did he die?
No, you're thinking of Sean Taylor.
Oh, yes. I thought someone died in a motorcycle accident.
Nope.
Whose team is he on?
He's retired. Yeah, but that's the U. All about the U, buddy. All right, well, let's open the box. I'm gonna move this, Benny.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
In the box.
What? No, he's not there. All right, let's see. I'm gonna have to sift through your present, which is also in the box.
Oh, yeah. No, I want to be surprised next week. And your present.
Well, you already know it's part of this.
It came from RSA, I'm guessing.
Yes.
They should sponsor us. RSA.com. Get all your signed merch, your memorabilia. They got great mystery boxes, as we're gonna see. I'm gonna send them this clip.
Oh yeah, you're right on top here. We're gonna skip over that
I gotta close my eyes. Don't look.
And then I have Tony's. Oh, and then they have the mystery box. So I'm gonna move this over here and take those out.
Right.
So then, see that, and then the mystery box is underneath. Actually, it's own little box, its own secondary box.
Oh, mystery box time! This is a real mystery box, not like our garbage mystery boxes.
No, this is an actual mystery box. So let's see what we got in here. It's Eagles week. It's gonna be a nice, easy one for the Cowboys.
Yeah, some good games this week. Week 14, shaping up to these playoff matches.
Yep. So this first one that might be a brownie or a buck. It looks like.
Oh boy.
On the top. Might be a brown. So might be a bucks. We got it's a Broncos. Carl Mecklenburg.
Who is it?
Carl Mecklenburg.
All right.
Linebacker, Hall of Famer.
I think that's gonna be Carter's Christmas gift.
Oh, well, he's already getting plenty.
But we lost the headphones, having some technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. I know. I need to move this over here. Next one, Dave Craig, Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, isn't it Krieg?
I thought it was Craig, but
okay. Yeah, it would be EI. All right.
I don't know many Seattle fans.
I don't think I know any Seattle fans.
Oh my gosh! And guess what this last one is?
A Dallas Cowboys.
It is your own Chicago Bears, Gale Sayers.
Oh.
I don't think I have that one.
I don't think my Mo has that one. I know I'm getting my boyfriend for Christmas.
Gail Sayers.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to get one good one out of all three. So you get Dave Craig, Carl Mecklenburg, and then
I got the Dick Buckus one that one time. So, all right, Gail Sayers. Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Happy Ramadan.
oh yeah, it's Hanukkah as well. So happy
Hanukkah to our Jewish watchers here. Sorry if it's loud. We got the pool party starting in the background there. Do.
Chain Smokers. What time are they supposed to come on? 3 o'clock?
I don't know, 2 or 3. But it's funny. I'm going to this concert. I haven't seen one advertisement for this still. I've been walking around the Hard Rock for days, and I haven't seen one poster, one sign.
Well, when we went and saw Anthony Jeselnik, and when we went and saw him, there was a bunch of promotions for it there. So over by the.
Did you get any money? Did you gamble while you were here?
No, we didn't.
Well, they did roll out roulette and craps this weekend. So they have craps tables everywhere, roulette tables everywhere.
Wow. So real live, not the electronic ones, huh?
Yeah. Doug Flutie was here, Warren Moon.
Oh, yeah. I saw those pictures.
Yeah. There's a lot of celebrities. Hulk Hogan. So Mo, some weird guy with a beard, as my friend said. I mean, it's center.
Yeah, there was one guy Mo took a picture with. I had no idea who that was.
Mike Allstott.
Oh no, I knew Allstott. Maybe that's what I was thinking, but I knew that was Allstott.
Yeah,
I've seen him drunk at the bar many times.
He looks like he's lost a lot of weight since his playing days. He's a lot skinnier now.
He was always pretty skinny. He always just had big pads.
Oh, make himself look bigger. All right. Well, speaking of the Bucks, are we going into the NFC South to start this week?
No.
Oh, what's the first game?
Rams and Ravens.
Oh, all right.
Who are you picking, buddy? Rams, Ravens. The Rams? He's picking the Rams. They've actually been playing better lately.
The Rams are playing better lately. Baltimore's getting a little healthier though too. They're getting some of their guys back. They look good. 7.5 points seems like kind of a lot. I feel like they may play a little conservative today. They're gonna probably win the division. They are fighting Miami for that number 1 seed.
Yeah, it's funny. Your AFC North went from everyone being really good to now it's just gonna be the Ravens.
Yeah, well, nobody has a quarterback.
Steelers are falling off. You guys are done.
We're not done. We got a big game today. We're not done. But I mean, yeah, the Rams are definitely making a little push here. What are they? They're 6-6 right now.
Yeah, since they're bye, they've been playing a lot better. Stafford's been playing good, getting more.
You know who's not?
Well, that running back they have, K-Ron's been playing good.
Cooper Kupp is actually the one guy who hasn't really been producing for them. I think he hasn't had a 50-plus. Yeah, he hasn't had a 50-plus-yard game in a few weeks now since he's been back, and Puka's kind of been taking the lead there. But Sean McVay can never count him out. The Ravens, though, I mean, Lamar's making another case for an MVP. He's just playing great. That Mark Andrews loss doesn't look like it was.
Lamar's been sick all week, though, but he is going to play today.
Yeah, I think it was just precaution, resting him. He's going to be fine. He does what he does when he goes out there. So
yeah, I'm going to pick
Baltimore, but I don't know if I like
today.
that half point. That 7.5 I saw was kind of I might want to take the Rams with the points there.
Yeah, on mine here on ESPN it says 7. So
it was 7.5 the other day. I was actually talking to a Baltimore radio guy, and he was telling me the same thing. He goes, that half point. And I'm like, well, yeah, the half point always scares me because you can't win by 7.5. You got to win by 8, which is just weird. So
if it was 7.5, take the Rams. If it's 6.5 or 7, take the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens to win outright.
Yeah, especially at home. Rams coming across the country. That's how it's hard for the West Coast team to come across.
Oh, you can't. Patty says she can't hear you. I can hear you, but she can't.
I don't know. Maybe I should turn off this mic.
On face?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on mine? Yeah, you can't hear them on mine. If you're watching my stream. You're on the show stream?
Yeah.
You could see both of us on there? You could see both of us? No, that's just mine. That's just my stream. You won't be able to.
You got to go to the worst sports show ever.
You got to go to the worst sports show ever.
I did.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
She can't.
It should have both our faces on there. But yeah, you won't be able to hear her through my stream, obviously, because
this is worst sports show ever.
But yeah, you won't be able to hear her through my stream, obviously, because
just saying.
She said it on worst sports show ever. It's just showing my stream on Facebook.
No, I got it.
Oh.
Look at this. It's screen in the screen.
She just showed it. It's like when you take a picture of a picture and it goes.
Yeah, it's like the MC Escher. Just kidding.
So people are watching my stream. You're not going to be able to hear Kristen. Don't worry
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. She picked
That-
the Ravens. I
Yeah.
picked the Ravens.
Nobody wants to hear me anyways. Mo's probably
Lion,
gonna
speaking of Gale Sayers and the Bears, Lions.
Bears, Lions. Why is this game such a low spread here?
I have no idea. The Lions are going to smoke the Bears.
Well, they almost beat them the last time. Justin Fields has actually been playing quite nicely since he's returned from that thumb injury.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Who you picking, Tatum?
Tatum, who are you picking? You said Lions.
Lions. So
Good
that's a
bet.
smart pick.
Lions looked horrible on Thanksgiving, but then they looked great last week. I'm Taysom Hill out.
Yeah, I didn't
Arlington.
do much football last week because I actually brought my mom to the casino. So who did the Lions play last week? Remind me of this.
Wait, we could do bear down.
I don't know, but they
with
won
Beeman.
by a lot.
They won. You don't know, but they won by a lot.
It was the Saints.
Chicago needs to stop trying
It
so
was the
hard.
Saints.
Like with the Patriots, we didn't talk about Thursday night, but the Patriots going out and beating Pittsburgh. Dan Patrick was saying this is what happens when you have a Hall of Fame coach. You're not going to tank for draft picks, So the Patriots out there winning the game. I think they have 3 wins now. Chicago's got 4 wins now. It's almost like Chicago, stop winning. What are you doing?
Well, they're not going to win today. They're not good. Justin Fields, you said he's been playing good since his thumb injury. He has 1 touchdown.
Yeah, but he's been more accurate. They've been playing better as a team. They have Roshan Johnson back.
Yeah, their defense has been playing better. That's about it.
Well, they got Montez Sweat over there. Washington dismantled their whole defense, and some lucky teams were able to pick up some guys, which I want to get to with San Francisco in a bit. But Noah Brown is active. Vita Vea is out. I'm getting some of these.
I saw a crazy stat about the tight end. What's his name for the Bears?
Laporta?
No, the Bears.
Which one?
Komet?
Oh, Komet. That he only has.
Oh,
He has some crazy stat about having the most, the hardest catchable throws to him, and he has the highest percentage of. Catches
like
of those
uncatchable
hard-
balls that he's caught or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got to reach out. Justin Fields is throwing him the ball, so it should be right in the numbers.
on 1 yard rollouts. He can't even throw the ball that far. So
but
we're
yeah,
all
I'm thinking
going.
Detroit in this one. Detroit's fighting for that number 1 seed too. If you're
found it.
Well, they're not gonna because we're.
if
Gonna
your
beat
Cowboys beat your Eagles, they beat the Eagles today. And
them.
Detroit wins.
Thanks. Bushman's watching. He just commented.
Oh,
You
hi,
can say
Bushman.
hi. He's watching my stream.
Oh.
What? No, then I can't hear her. Bears are 1-8 against the spread after a bye. So
And Brian texted me. He says hi. Hi, Brian.
hi. He's not. We wanted his segment, but he's.
He's probably
Okay,
flirting.
Patty. You can walk around and do it. Patty's
Bear
gonna
down
be
with Patty?
Bear down with P Man.
P lady. Hi, Patty.
You got to speak into here.
So the question for today is, in the 1985 Super Bowl, which Chicago Bear player scored the most points?
If I only had a Bears fan around here.
Who scored the most points in the 1985 Super Bowl? Is it the fridge?
Is it
the
Sweetness?
kicker?
The fridge scored a touchdown.
The fridge scored a touchdown. I love Refrigerator Perry. Rest in peace. Walter Payton?
He's saying Walter Payton. I'm
Actually,
saying
Walter Payton didn't score.
he didn't score.
Oh,
The fridge scored in his
wow.
place. That's the big thing. Is that
Who was it?
Willie Galt.
who is
Willie
it?
Galt?
Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler, the kicker.
Kevin
I said.
Butler. Oh, the kicker. Butthead. Man,
I assumed it was
only
the
had a
kicker.
real Bears fan here. So yeah, I got to take the Lions today. I think the Lions are, they kind of had a little bit of a slump mid-season there. I think they're doing a little better. Hi, Brian.
Patty jumped in.
Yeah, Patty stole his segment. So yeah, if you're going, it should be a fun one though. I don't know. Chicago plays them pretty tough. Divisional game. Yeah.
Next game, your game, Jags, Browns. How are you guys favored in this game? Once again.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is still kind of up in the air with that.
He's playing. No,
He is going to play. It's a high ankle sprain, which I sprained my ankle plenty of times in my life, and I have no idea how he's playing on a high ankle sprain.
I saw him practicing the other day. He looked fine. I don't.
That's I was getting my scoop from the Jags fans in the elevator.
What did they say? What did the Jags fans say?
They just said that they're going to win and we're going to need a lot of luck. Yeah, our defense has kind of fallen apart the last couple of weeks. That top tier defense that we've had at the beginning of the season. Myles Garrett is at 100%. We are getting Denzel Ward back today. Joe Flacco was serviceable until he did that typical Joe Flacco interception. I mean, that Rams score was definitely way different than the game. It seemed like it was a lot more of a blowout than it really was. The Browns were in that game for a little while, but
Yeah, Flacco surprisingly looked decent last week. Myles Garrett isn't leading the league in sacks anymore. Now Josh Allen, the other side. Jags has 13.5. Myles Garrett only has 13.
I am excited about Flacco. If we do get in the playoffs, the guy has a lot of experience. He's serviceable back there. I think through the rest of the season, we have a pretty easy schedule coming up. We got the Bears next week. I believe we have the Jets coming up. We have the Bengals coming up. So the Browns schedule, I've been saying it all season, should win, most of the games at the rest of the season. Then they're still in playoff contention. I think they're holding on that 6th spot right now. So, but Jacksonville,
you guys got to win today.
Yeah, it's in Cleveland, which gives me a little bit of hope. Jags did lose Christian Kirk for the rest of the year. And he was having a pretty decent season for them, but we just got to be able to stop the run. The teams have been running all over us too.
I'm picking the Jags today too. So here's the stat.
What? Tatum, we're not friends anymore. What?
Here's the stat. If you guys win today, your odds jump making the playoffs to 82%. If you lose today, your odds drop to 50%.
Wow. Well, 50% still good for a Browns fan. You're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, you guys are usually out of it by now. So
yeah.
I guess
50%, I love that. So how's it looking out there at the pool?
Pool party.
Yeah, that's all I hear is you should see these sluts coming in here right now.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, we're not
talking about Tatum's mom like
that.
She's on her way.
About half the people walking in were about like naked. So, and then you see all the old men like walking into the casino to play their craps.
Yeah. No, they're walking in. They're walking in with the girls by themselves because they.
Yeah. My sugar daddy bought me tickets. I got my dog here today too. My dog never comes to the show. He's a Bears fan. Yeah, he wears a Bears collar. Poor guy.
Nice. Carl, you want to come say hi to Kristen?
I got to take Browns, obviously. Go Browns.
Here's
At
Carl.
home. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
I'm great. You can't hear me.
She's great.
Tell me to read in the bar.
She likes that. She likes what the new name of the bar is, the Maville. It's Bar and Grill. The era of the Maville has begun.
And I see he's got an M on his shirt.
I
For
can't
Maville.
tell you what kind of bar this is now, but it's changed.
Once my name's on that trophy here in a couple weeks.
Changed,
Because the first week, Justin Jefferson's back on my team.
Yeah, he is back this week. Ooh. So
getting started. Big New Year's Day game here at Rafferty's Bar.
Oh yeah, we have 2 New Year's Day. Games.
Michigan's actually favored in that game.
That's the Rose Bowl, right?
That possible? Yeah.
But Ohio State's in the Cotton Bowl versus Missouri.
We all knew that. You guys.
Penn State was favored too.
Well, I mean, Penn State's the first team I've ever seen. Anyway,
go Bama. Roll Tide. I said I'd never root for Nick Saban in my life. Roll Tide.
She said she's rooting for Alabama against you guys.
That's sweet. I hope you guys beat Missouri. Way to class it up, Kristen.
She's laughing.
Way to class it up.
Bucks Falcons.
Oh boy.
What do you like, buddy?
Battle for the NFC South. This is a
Falcons favored by 1.5.
Yeah,
Mike Evans, 10 years over 1,000 yards, only behind Jerry Rice, I guess.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice has 14 of those.
Vita Vea is out. Levante David is back, so I think that's a big deal for the Bucks. The last time these two teams played, Bijan was sick, so I think Bijan, I believe the Bucks won the last one, but God, this NFC South is so bad.
Yeah, we talked about those playoff chances. For you guys, there's lots of those numbers change dramatically in this game. So it's a big indicator for which team wins this game, who's going to make the playoffs.
And they're going to go out in the first round anyway.
I mean, they're probably going to lose in the first round, but I mean, like we would play the Falcons if the playoffs ended today, right now. Like that would be.
Yeah,
I would love to play the Falcons.
I mean, that would be. The only reason I'm taking the Bucks in this game because I've seen Baker play throughout the years, and he's got a lot of heart. And when it's on the line, I think Baker's going to show up today, and I think he's going to lead that team. I just can't believe in Atlanta. I think they're the biggest 6-6 fraud I've ever seen in my life. And
yeah, I like the Bucks in this game too. Baker, he's been playing, as the 16th best quarterback in the league. Nice. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Venom. And Rashad White is playing good. Their defense still struggling.
Let's say getting David back is going to help them, but Vita Vea being out. But yeah, the Falcons, it's just God, this is such a weird year. There's a lot of good teams and a lot of bad teams. It's not really anything in the middle. It's been a really weird year. 50 different starting quarterbacks this year. I mean, the Bucs and Atlanta are two of the teams I think that have had their starting quarterback the whole season.
And realistically, there's only 3 good teams on each conference. So, I mean, there's Chiefs, Ravens, Dolphins, Cowboys, Niners.
You want 5?
Actually, the
Eagles.
The Eagles actually moved up in my power rankings to number 15 this week. They're 15.
Oh, wow. Right in the middle of the pack there. Just above.
That's about where they were. They're right below the Packers.
Okay. Well, Packers are getting hot, so we will talk about that. But
yeah,
I'm thinking
I'm going to pick the Bucs.
Atlanta, it's good for them. They're 6-6. They're going to be 6-7 after this game. Bucs are fighting for that. New Orleans is 5-7. Yeah, Bucs can win the division on this. What's the next game?
Next, Saints. Panthers, another one.
This is a real nail biter. The Panthers
is out.
Carolina, I think, is the only team technically, mathematically eliminated from the playoffs right now. Other than that, everybody's still alive.
And it's one of those things again where they're like, "Oh, it's the system. It's the system. The reason why the quarterback's bad. Oh, Justin Fields sucks because of the system. Bryce Young sucks because of the system. No, they just suck."
No, Carolina is a complete disaster right now. And I heard another reporter calling the owner the new Dan Snyder, other than the sexual misconduct. It's just a mess. You bring in Frank Reich, you fire Frank Reich. He's never believed in the guy in the first place. It's just, I feel bad for Bryce Young. I feel bad for these guys when they, have a lot of talent.
He's a nice kid, but he's only 5 foot tall, and he's not going to make it that long.
Yeah, I didn't think he was.
Hubbard's actually been playing that good. There was that thing that came out last week where the owner overruled Frank Reich about drafting Bryce Young over Stroud or whatever the case is.
I was just going to say, do you think Stroud would be having success if he was on that team, or do you think he'd also be 1-11? What's going on?
I think they would have a couple more wins.
Yeah. Adam Thielen, CJ Stroud, I think would be a nice. Adam Thielen's basically the only bright spot of that whole team right now.
Yep.
So
I'm going to pick, obviously, pick the Saints in this one.
Yeah. Are we getting Derek Carr today?
Wait, I didn't.
Yeah. He's in concussion protocol, but.
So we like to some Jameis.
You picked Falcons.
You already picked that.
We picked
Saints.
Me too. Smart. Oh,
another that game very fast. Texans, Jets. Speaking of CJ Stroud. Who's starting for the Jets today?
I believe it's Zach Wilson, and
didn't he say he didn't want to play? Didn't Zach Wilson say
I didn't see that.
Zach Wilson. So they had Tim Boyle as a starter. Get rid of Tim Boyle, sign Brett Rippon, and now Zach Wilson starting, and the spread increased with Zach Wilson.
Didn't Brett Rippon start for someone else this year? The Rams?
Seattle. I'm pretty sure he was on the Rams, and then Seattle picked him up the week before they were playing the Rams, got all their info, cut him. No, the Jets have him. The Jets aren't quite as a mess as Carolina is right now. I believe Robert Saleh will be the coach there for a while. I think they got some talent there. It's just, that quarterback position. They were planning on having Aaron Rodgers all year, and now that's having him.
Aaron Rodgers came back to practice, but they were talking about him coming back to the field. If they're out of playoff contention, there's no reason for him to even get on the field. He could get on the field and take like a kneel down or something and be like, "Look, I made it back." But
the only reason I can see him playing is that maybe pad his stats, a few more, completions, a few more yards. I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah. I'm picking the Texans.
Oh yeah, I'm picking the Texans. I think this might be a closer game than we think. Tank Dell, no more Tank Dell for the year.
Tank Dell's out.
Yeah, Houston's been winning. My mom said this is her room because she stayed at the Hard Rock the other night. Houston has been winning these close games. I mean, they come down to like the last play. So I think it might be a little bit closer, but I love Houston. I love the story. I love CJ Stroud. Go Texans. They're my second favorite team this year. Jets are just quite the mess. All right. Another bad game.
Bengals.
Yeah, another bad game. Bengals.
Yeah, Jake Browning had a weirdly good game against the Jags defense. And he's been playing horrible, and then he played great that game. So that was like a Tommy DeVito game where he's just terrible, but he plays a bad team.
Like Will Levis when he had the 4 touchdowns to DeAndre and then never did anything again. All his backups get one good game. Minshew's been showing a little bit of heart for this Colts. This Colts are a little bit more talented, do they? Zach Moss has been playing all right there. They got a winning record, and we thought their season was done for with the whole Jonathan Taylor thing in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. What channel is that?
We don't direct TV does each one.
CBS. Okay, I gotta find Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. CBS and DirecTV are fighting here, so there's no CBS games.
Last week and this week.
I have the Sunday ticket. If he needs to sign into YouTube TV, let me know.
Let's see.
So yeah, the Colts are a lot better than we thought they're going to be this year.
No Jonathan Taylor. Bengals are allowing 7.8 yards a rush, which is 31st in the league. It's just good. Okay, so
Yeah. Even before Joe Burrow went out, that defense, the Bengals defense has been awful. They've been pitiful this whole season. So Joe Burrow starts the year hurt. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the only way they win this game is if Browning plays good again, and I don't think he's going to. So I'm picking the Colts today.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts too.
I think they're going to cover the ones there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Favorite part.
I love watching Cincinnati not be good, and all the Cincinnati fans that came out of the woodwork the last 3 years, all of a sudden are going back into hiding.
Carl's game. What? Who's that? Oh, Mertz. Oh, McCord.
Miami.
He's not good. Carl's game. Raiders, Vikings. Justin Jefferson coming back today.
Yeah, Vikings got a
Help
little
me
bit
out
of
in
a
two of my
game.
leagues.
They were on bye last week, weren't they?
Yep.
Minnesota.
That's why
Yeah. So
he got that extra week.
and Josh Dobbs, I think,
Raiders
had
waived Marcus Peters.
has an extra week to learn a few things there. I mean, Vegas, since they fired McDaniels, has actually been a better team.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
Minnesota's favored by 3 in this game. I could see the Raiders actually winning. Dobbs is kind of off and on. He threw 5 interceptions the last 2 games.
Well, that's why I think he's going to have the on week now. I think he's going to learn from his mistakes. He's a smart kid. He's a very good quarterback. He's good. You know, he doesn't usually make a ton of mistakes. And with Justin Jefferson being back, I mean, they got Jefferson, they got Addison, they got Hawkinson. So he's got a bunch of weapons.
That's the best thing for a quarterback that hasn't played a lot, who has Justin Jefferson. Just chuck it up to him and see.
Yeah, and if he's covered, you got the 2 other guys. So now, that's what I worries me about.
Take some double teams. Looks cold up there wherever Detroit's playing. Oh, in Chicago. Wow, that looks cold.
It's not cold here. It's 80 degrees. It's supposed to storm today, but I see a few clouds rolling in here.
It's all bundled up.
It is cold. So I'm going to take Minnesota. I think they're in the driver's seat for a wild card position right now. Yeah.
Better than Chicago in January. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vikings today too. No.
Wait,
Oh, sorry, Vikings, Raiders, buddy.
now let's get into the meat of the day.
Me. Good games, 4:00 games, some good ones today. Niners, Seahawks. Niners, once again, they're the best team in the league, right? They're our kryptonite, our Cowboys' kryptonite. The only way the Cowboys don't make the Super Bowl is if something happens to Purdy. For some reason, they let Purdy play 3 games concussed, and those were the only 3 games they lost. Other than that, they've been lights out.
Well, and this is what I want to talk about. Since the addition of Chase Young, that defense, finally Chase Young, it only took 4 years, is making a difference on the defense. And that defense has been playing a lot better once they've added him. And they destroyed Philly last week. It was what, 37?
Right. Well, it was definitely my prediction last week. The Eagles would lose by a ton, and they did.
Yeah. I mean,
Eagles are once again the 15th best team in the league. Hey, Nicole, sorry you guys are going to get smoked again today. By my prediction in the Cowboys game once we get there is 41-21, in case you're wondering.
And here's the other thing: Seattle cannot beat teams in their division. They cannot beat Sean McVay. Pete Carroll cannot beat Sean McVay. Cannot beat Shanahan. So it's in San Francisco. San Francisco's going to roll into the playoffs, and I'm pretty scared of them. So I don't
we've lost them in the last 2 playoffs, which isn't fun, and where it doesn't look like we're going to beat them again this year.
Yeah, Seattle, they finally had a little bright spot with Charbonnet was playing good, and now he's out today. Geno Smith is not the Geno we saw last year. This defense is not great. Seattle's another mediocre team.
10.5 points, though, is a lot for San Fran.
I think they'll cover. Look what they did last week, the Eagles. So, yeah, San Fran all the way in this one. All right.
Yep. Second best game of the day is the next one. Bills, Chiefs. Who'd you pick?
This game, if I would have told you in week 14, the 6-6 Bills are going to play the 8-4 Chiefs. I mean,
so this is the Bills are in their part of the schedule where they don't win, they're not going to make the playoffs because they play the Chiefs this week. They play us next week.
Yeah.
That game against Philly really screwed them when they Josh Allen didn't threw it to the wrong side of Gabe Davis, and that might have been their season. A bunch of obviously ref stuff that the Eagles got in that game too. But coming down to it, here at Arrowhead, tough place to play. Obviously, weather's probably not good there either. I'm going to pick the Chiefs today.
Well, so here's my favorite two stats of this
Speaking
game.
the same game.
The Bills are undefeated after the bye week under Sean McDermott. He's never
I
lost
saw
a bye
that.
week. And Andy Reid is 16-1 in December for the Chiefs. So
Wow, something's got to give.
something's got to give there. And what's it going to be? No Pacheco today. The Chiefs, I believe, are underdogs. Brian,
The Chiefs are favored by one.
they were there when I saw it earlier in the week. They were plus a half a point, I thought. So I don't know, but I think I got them as an underdog actually.
Wow.
I'm just gonna go with the Chiefs and Arrowhead. I think it's gonna be too hard. If this was the game was in Buffalo, I'd go the other way. But it's just wild. If Buffalo, if they don't win, they're done. And it's gonna be weird to have an AFC playoff with no Buffalo Bills and maybe a Cleveland Browns instead. So it's just so strange. But once they had those injuries on the defense earlier in the year, and I've been waiting this whole season for Mahomes to turn, I'm like, oh, they'll figure it out. Mahomes to start lighting it up, and it hasn't happened yet. It's like they can't.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Downhill. Kelsey's almost like started off the season pretty good, and he hasn't been playing or getting the ball.
He's getting old. He's getting old and slow. He's getting a lot of offensive PI calls on him because he's pushing off a lot. He's
Maybe
not
he's
getting
using
much
his energy
separation.
elsewhere. Maybe in the bedroom with his new girlfriend.
Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game up there with no Pacheco and all that sort of stuff. I think it's going to be once again the second best game of the day, or probably the best game, the closest.
But
game
I think it's going to end up being a pretty boring game. I think it's not going to be like what we saw the Bills Chiefs. And how do we get Bills Chiefs every year of the regular season? By the way, which is great. I love it. But
oh, there's
I don't
your
think
boy Flacco warming up.
Where's the what's the over under on this game?
It's over under is 48.5.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a low scoring. I think it's going to be a more boring game than we think. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs just purely because they are at home. I would go the other way. And
next game, Broncos Chargers. Broncos are not favored in this game against the Chargers.
Yeah, what's going on? The Chargers defense was amazing last week, by the way. It was
I don't know. It's the NFL. Like you can't ever tell what's going on. The Broncos are good for 3 weeks, and then they suck, and then Chargers are terrible on defense all year, and then they're great. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's in LA, but I think I'm gonna take Denver. Denver's just been riding this weird wave of victories, and I think
the Chargers
out.
Yeah, Chargers are playing for their coach's job right now. So if they do lose this game, I feel like he's gonna get fired. But if they win, it's gonna be I don't know. So they've had back to back. They say the best 2 games of Brandon Staley's 3-year tenure so far.
And they won 6-0 against a terrible Patriots team in a shitstorm last week.
Terrible.
So, I mean, if that's his best game, then.
But
here's the thing with these coaches on the hot seat: who are you going to hire? I mean, I feel like all the good coordinators got hired last year. It's just been, the dog. Say hi, Tyson. We
Ryan Day.
He may be available. We'll see.
He's going to go to Kent State.
Go Flashes. My sister-in-law works at Kent State.
Akron Zips.
We're good big Kent State fans over here. I mean,
I'm going to pick the Broncos too.
Yeah, I got to take them as long as they're.
I picked the Chargers.
Sounds good.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I got Tatum Hunter calling me right now.
You okay? You okay? Okay. You gotta just be careful, bud. Make sure
you fall down.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a high ankle sprain. Tatum's out for next week.
Yes, up.
All good, bud? Okay. All good? Poor guy.
He just got scared.
Tell him to stop drinking so early.
And then last game of the day, the only game that really matters, Cowboys Eagles.
And you're favored in this one.
Of course. Yeah, obviously the frauds, the dumpster pigeons got exposed last week. We're going to blow them out 41-21 today. Because they're not going to get all those ref calls that they got in that first game. Cowboys Eagles. Cowboys, yeah. That's a good Spider-Man, bud. So it's going to be pretty easy. CeeDee Lamb is the only player in NFL history, with 5 games of 10 catches and 150 yards in a season. Only player in NFL history.
He's the second leading in yards right now. He's 300 behind Tyreek Hill, which is insane, and he
Yeah.
still has a great season. I mean, it's
Definitely helps me out to get the double dip from Dak and CD in my fantasy league for sure, because they're both killing it.
Now, Philly was the meat of their season is pretty much the end of it because they got the Giants twice. So if they win this game today,
I could see them losing to the Giants twice, to be honest with you.
and then they moved down to like 32nd in your power rankings, maybe 31st,
I mean-
just above Patriots.
But obviously, when the Cowboys win today, everyone's going to be 8-3 at the top of the NFC. Niners line or 9-3, I guess, or whatever it is.
The home
Or
field
10-3. Everyone's going to be 10-3 after this week.
home field advantage is so important in this NFC too. Dallas is their
Undefeated at home.
Yeah, I mean Philly at home is great. San Francisco
Niners.
at home is great. Yeah. So and Philly has been getting away with a
Patty
lot
saying bye.
Bye, Patty.
Bye, Patty. See you next week.
That's Philly. It's almost like their luck's running out. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. New earbuds.
Yeah, I have earbuds, but I have like AirPods. But of course, Apple products don't connect with Microsoft things.
Yeah, and you have an Android. I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh God, it makes me sick sometimes.
But yeah, 4 10-3 teams at the top. Then we beat the Lions, so we'll be ahead of them. And then we just need San Fran, who's going to lose to the Ravens on Christmas Day, and then we'll be number 1. And then
There's so much good football coming up at the end of the season. These robots made a good schedule this year. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to take Dallas too because you are at home.
Whoa.
I think
Whoa.
Philly's luck's been running out. These close games, they've been sneaking by in some of these.
Well, so here's the thing is that they were talking about last week was obviously the Eagles have been getting all the calls all year, and people are like, "Oh, what about the holding call last week against the Niners?" When you lose by 30, one holding call on the 1 yard line, and they get moved back to the 11, and it's 1st and 11 or 10 from the 11 is not going to make a difference. When you win every game by 2 points and you have 10 calls go your way. That makes
exactly. They've been sneaking by.
or 0 penalties against the Dolphins.
So yeah, I think Dallas does win this one. It makes the NFC very interesting. So where are you watching this one at home?
Yeah, I hate. Oh my god, I don't.
That's
I don't know
right.
how I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna stay awake. It's so late. It sucks.
Oh, it is a
I
night
hate late
game.
games.
And why is there
8:20.
2 Monday night games at the same exact time? And they're not even good games.
Dolphins play
It's
someone.
like
easy.
nobody wants to watch either of
I,
these. Really,
I forgot there's even 2 more games. I was just
yeah, 2, and they're both on Monday night.
Dolphins, Titans, Dolphins. Who
Dolphins.
else? Packers, Giants, Packers.
So
Jordan Love's playing great, by the way.
here's my favorite stat about the Dolphins right now. They're averaging 6.9 yards on offensive play, which is the highest in the Super Bowl era.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I'll take that Sayers jersey if you need it.
What are we doing with these jerseys, by the way?
Mo wants the Sayers one.
Dates.
Okay.
Have a good one, brother.
So
What about the Dave? We have Dave Craig and Carl Mecklenburg
Yeah.
too.
we have to give that away maybe to a lucky listener, follower.
Daddy.
But yeah, Miami is just
Pick the same two teams at the end of the game.
You did?
I picked Dolphins and you picked Dolphins. I picked Hunter, you picked
All right. And Cowboys.
Yeah, and Cowboys.
All right, brother.
All right. See ya.
Go and look
Did you
at
book that room?
Huh?
Did you book the room? The Airbnb?
Yes.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
Nice. We're
Yeah.
going to Hilton Head.
oh
South Carolina.
golf trip.
Yeah, birthday trip. Me and Carl's birthday. We go somewhere every year. Steve Rice
Yeah.
is joining us this year, which is nice.
Thanks for the invite.
Yes, sir. A little
Appreciate
Hilton Head action.
We're going,
Carl's
to
actually going.
we're going to the Daytona 500. We got front row. I don't know if that's good or
I don't
bad.
like the front row.
That's what everyone's been
You
saying.
can't see the back. You can't see the back. Anything going on besides right where you're at. So you want to be at least like 20 rows up.
That's exactly what Jeff McKee told me, and Mo refuses to believe it. But whatever.
I've been to
I've
about
never been,
30,
so
I've been to about 30 races. So what do I know?
If anyone wants to let me stay at their house that lives in the Daytona, Orlando area, because Motel 6 is $1,400 a night.
Yeah, it's about an hour drive from Orlando, so it's not that bad, but it's going to be bad traffic, obviously,
Yeah.
because it's like you can only drive whatever 95.
55. Yeah, Green Bay's playing pretty good right now. They're gonna probably get into the playoffs, sneak in there, and they're no Christian Watson today, but they are getting some of their other guys back. And yeah, Miami right now is I think tied or leading the AFC for the number 1 seed there. So I think Miami could.
Yeah, we
bye.
have Bills, Lions, Dolphins, and some other teams left on our schedule. The Dolphins are the only team that really scares me left in the Cowboys schedule, which is Christmas Eve. We play them. So, and I just don't like just because of the way they run the ball and how crafty they are with their defenses. I feel like they're going to confuse us a little bit and kind of run away from Micah and like do all this crafty stuff that's going to expose our defense a little bit in that game. So that's why I was saying Dolphins.
But
I'm
yes,
thinking Dolphins,
Ali,
Ravens.
I just gotta let you know we got someone from Brazil watching right now.
Oh,
Ali.
hey, Brasileira, bom dia.
Yeah, she says hi from Brazil.
dia.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
No, that's Spanish. They're Portuguese.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe she speaks both. Our good friend Alex
Maybe.
is from Brazil, so I'll have to find out. I plan on going to Rio one day. Yeah, the Dolphins look pretty good there. They probably going to win the AFC, but I don't know if they're a Super Bowl team. I don't know if they have enough pieces with that defense.
I do. I think their defense is playing better. They lost Jalen
Yeah.
Phillips, obviously, for the year, but I've been watching hard laps. But Jalen Ramsey is getting his feet under him. He looks good to kind of solidify that secondary. Obviously, Xavier Howard and all those guys are kind of getting older, but I like Ramsey back there. I like the way the defense is playing. If they had Phillips, they'd be really good. But I think it's going to be Dolphins. It's Dolphins, Chiefs, Ravens Super Bowl, and Cowboys, Niners Super Bowl on the NFC side.
So yeah,
Who do you think?
Exciting. I think it's definitely going to be the Niners in the Super Bowl there. It could be.
And then you guys, Niners, Browns.
Yeah, Niners, Browns, Super Bowl.
First Super Bowl of the
First
Browns.
Super Bowl for the Browns ever.
Would you go
No,
to the game if the Browns made the Super Bowl?
Would I what?
Would you go to the game?
If someone will buy me tickets, I don't know if I can afford that. I'm gonna do a
Make more money
GoFundMe from
than
all
that.
of our listeners. Give me $1. I'll have $12.
You could call up. You could call Melissa Stark.
No, that's right. Maybe she can hook it up. Although she was gonna make me pay for tickets for Sunday Night Football, so I doubt Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like the
Yeah.
Ravens. Still. I'm liking the Ravens.
Everyone.
So, oh, that's an amazing picture.
Good job, buddy. All right. Well, you guys have fun at Chain Smokers.
Yeah, I will see you next week. I will definitely be back in the house next week. And thanks for following. Thanks for watching, all the way from Brazil.
Thanks,
you guys-
guys. See ya.